I think it might be fun to be someone else tonight.
Actually, you're all just gonna be yourselves.
Oh, ugh.
And that's a clip from TV's top comedy, The Big Bang Theory. Mayim Bialik is one of the stars on the hit series.
The actress, mom, and author is joining us here on the couch to talk about her new book, Mayim's Vegan Table, and a cause that's very close to her heart. Now, welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And we want to congratulate you on the success of the show because it's everywhere, and it's been extended now for 3 more years.
Yes.
So we get to still see The Big Bang Theory. This is great.
Thank you.
So what is it like working there on set with everyone?
It's fun. I mean, there's a lot of us, so it kind of feels like a classroom of a bunch of kids, and we get to kind of goof off all day. I mean, it's serious work doing comedy, but we have a great time together.
Yeah, but in Hollywood, how great is it to know that you have a gig lined up for the next
Forget
you know?
about it in Hollywood. Job security is good no matter where you are. It's
anywhere.
Like, I have health insurance for 3 more years.
What do you think it is about the show that makes it, so fun for the viewers that they keep coming back?
We have really great writers who are writing about characters that are funny and different and unusual and have, weird interests, but also have a lot of heart. And I credit our writers absolutely, and Chuck Lorre and Bill Prady and Steve Millar are our executive producers, and they care a lot about these characters and they want other people to as well, and it comes through in our writing.
Absolutely. I just have to tell you, you did an interview with Howard Stern the other day.
Yes.
That was so phenomenal. I got to tell you, I didn't know as much about you.
No,
and
no
now
one
I feel
did.
like
Even my parents.
It gets out of you, right?
I was going to ask you, did your parents listen to the interview?
I forbid my parents from listening. I didn't say anything horrible, but I said, if you listen to it, I will not talk to you about it at all. So if what you're looking for is an interaction about it, you're not going to get it. So my mom said, I don't need to listen then.
You did.
Thank you.
Okay, so now let's talk about the Vegan Cookbook that you just came out
Yes.
with. I was looking over the recipes. Why vegan? Just let's go there first.
Well, a lot of people choose vegan for a lot of reasons, but I think the point, it's called Mayim's Vegan Table. But the point is, it's not a cookbook to make you vegan or to be vegan. Every major medical organization agrees we should all be eating more fruits and vegetables, less processed foods. And so what this book is the recipes that I actually cook for my actual children and for everyone I know who's not vegan, which is most everyone I know is not vegan. So the idea is just to have a lot more plant-based recipes, but the point is they're inexpensive, they're convenient, they're with ingredients that are already in your house. It's not a fancy, I'm not a fancy person, despite all the hair and makeup. I'm not a fancy person.
How do the children react to this? Do they want their processed food still? Is it kind of hard?
No, I mean, they've always been vegan, and there's plenty of fun processed vegan foods you can eat too. Like, they like French fries, they like pizza, they like chicken fingers. It's just we do it all vegan.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And so you're a big supporter, too, of green living, which I actually liked in the beginning of the book. You guys go over a lot of the facts, and I think a lot of people are uninformed as to why you should choose to eat vegan.
Well, and I think we talk also about what are the benefits of choosing what you buy organic. Should you buy organic?
Which is
it cost effective? Well, and that's the thing. Like, everyone needs to budget. Like, I budget too. So the point is not that this is an expensive lifestyle that everyone needs to take up, but the notion is we can all be more conscious about what we eat, no matter if we're vegan or not vegan or whatever we call ourselves.
But can I say, though, it is overwhelming at first if you decide to try to choose this
Which
path.
you're actually about to get on the path.
Yes, I am. But you know what? I also think that you guys break it down in a way where it's actually, like, attainable. I feel like I can do it.
And also, Dr. Jay Gordon is a pediatric nutritionist and our pediatrician, and so he and I both wanted to present something that wasn't like telling you, you can't have processed foods, don't eat fast food. We know that that's what a lot of people still want to eat and are going to eat, but are there ways to be more conscious about your decisions so that you're more in control of your health, honestly?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you have your PhD in neuroscience.
I happen to,
yes. Doctor, yes. That's from UCLA, and you're here in New York for National Her World Month.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yeah, I'm partnering with DeVry University. It's National Her World Month, and what we do is a series of initiatives throughout the month for high school girls to get them interested in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. So obviously it's fun to be a scientist on TV, but to be one in real life and, again, to partner with DeVry University is very rewarding because I believe very strongly in encouraging STEM education, but in particular getting girls interested as early as possible and with mentorship possibilities, with hands-on activities, so they can not just be told you should study STEM, but these are the things you can do to get there. This is what it's like to be a woman in science, and it's very rewarding. So.
It has to be because, you're a big supporter of it. You came here before to talk about STEM. But, it's hard for girls to find role models when they're pursuing these careers.
Well, and I think when you don't see it in the media that much.
Well, no, because you're seeing Lindsay Lohan and Miley Cyrus and her, walking on her bra and underwear.
And historically, women have been kind of underrepresented in these fields. So I think things like National Her World Month, it's trying to say we can pay some special attention to girls as early as possible to try and give them those mentorship opportunities. And that's how I got involved in science, was one woman. So. I'd like to be that one woman for someone.
All right, now our viewers, of course, knew you were coming to the show, and they went to our Facebook page, and they posted some questions for you. So you ready to answer some of these? Okay, we'll start with Robert, who says, do you get recognized more for Blossom or The Big Bang Theory? And how many hats do you currently own? Good one.
We'll do the easy one first. Depends on the age of the person recognizing me. If it's someone under 30, chances are it's Amy Farrah Fowler, Big Bang. Someone over 30, Blossom. I actually don't own any Blossom hats, but a bunch of baseball hats. I don't know if that counts.
You never took anything from Blossom? You didn't take that one big hat?
It was a Disney-produced show. You didn't take anything.
Really?
Everything went back to Disney.
Calculated and tabulated. Yeah.
I was hoping that you had that somewhere in your closet.
No,
All right.
no, it's not necessary.
Now, Brenda asks, are you at all like Amy Farrah Fowler in real life?
Sure. I mean, besides the fact that I'm, also a neuroscientist, I'm pretty socially awkward. I'm not terribly confident in social situations. I'm a bona fide nerd. I think I'm more like Sheldon than Amy.
No, she's a good
give
actress,
yourself
that's
a
why,
break.
because
Yeah.
you are good. All right, Ann also wrote in and wants to know which has been your favorite role, Blossom or Big Bang or Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, I did 3 episodes of that.
good.
That was special kind of for more personal, professional reasons. Amy Farrah Fowler is a really fun character, and to be on a show with Jim Parsons and, with all of these actors that it's kind of like new every week, that's a really different vibe than Blossom, and it feels a lot more creative and more artistic.
Well, wait, you and Johnny Galecki have known each other for like ever, since day one.
Yeah, Johnny Galecki and I had the same agent when we were kids. He did an episode of Blossom, you can Google it, where we kissed at a party.
Oh my God, how awesome.
Yeah, I was his first on-screen kiss. So yeah, we've known each other since we were, 13 years old.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and finally, Mike asked, how did you land the part of Amy Farrah Fowler?
I was auditioning for any parts that came down the pike. I had 2 young sons when I started auditioning again. I did a couple episodes of random shows. I did some episodes of Secret Life of the American Teenager. And then I was called in to play a female Jim Parsons. I had never seen Big Bang Theory, and I was like, who's Jim Parsons? My manager said, why do I represent someone who doesn't watch television? And I Googled Jim Parsons and did my best impression of him and landed a guest spot that turned into a regular role.
Wow. Speaking of guest spots, anyone in the future coming on the show that we should know about?
Let me think.
Anyone that you want to come on the show?
I don't know. No one in particular. I mean, we only have 4 episodes left to the season, so I think it'll be pretty plot heavy and less guest heavy.
Well, you got another 3
We had James Earl
seasons to
Jones
go,
on, though.
so-
I know,
so that
I couldn't
was,
believe that.
After that, it's like you kind of can't top that.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming back
Thanks
to the
for
couch.
having
And we want to
me.
remind people, is the book out in stores now?
Yes, Mayim's Vegan Table. We're in our 4th printing, actually. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, iBooks, anything you want.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.